Hi, welcome to this particular video on MCP in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. And in the next few minutes, we are going to explore what the model context protocol is, why it is matter, and most importantly, how real teams are using it today to work smarter with their ERP system. So let's get started. So this is the agenda for today. We will kick things off with a quick icebreaker to set the scene, and then we will explain that MCP, what MCP actually is, and in plain simple terms. After that, we will look at why it really matters for any business in your IT teams. The core of this session is 5 real-world scenarios showing exactly how MCP is used right now across sales, finance, warehouse, administration, and development. We will then help you decide when MCP is the right tool and when something else is a better fit. And we will close with the key takeaways and your next steps as well. So, let me wanted to ask you before we dive in a quick question for the room. Have you ever wished you could just ask your ERP a question instead of clicking through endless menus? Maybe you wanted to know a customer's open balance or check which item are running low on stock or find out which purchase invoices are waiting to be posted. And instead of just asking, you had to navigate through 5 different pages to find it. If that sounds familiar, then comment below. Just give your answer below. And it's good because exactly MCP enables today in Business Central. I will explain you what is MCP and also we will go ahead and deep with that. So exactly, MCP means Model Context Protocol. It is an open standard that defines how AI application communicate with external systems like Business Central. Think of it like a universal plug. One on one side, you have AI clients, tools like Claude, Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT, or your own custom agents. On the other side, you have a Business Central, your live ERP with all your data business logic. MCP is a bridge in the middle. Before MCP connecting to an AI tool up to a Business Central required custom API for work for each tool. Every integration was built separately. MCP changes that. There is now one standard endpoint, that is your mcp.business or businesscentral.dynamics.com. Any MCP client, AI client can connect to the single endpoint, no custom writing or wiring required. So three things make this powerful. First is security. Everything goes through OAuth 2.0 and Microsoft Entra ID. Every action that an AI takes runs under the logged in user and own a business central permission. So the AI can only do what you are allowed to do. Second is simplicity. Users ask questions in a natural language. MCP translates that into the right API call and brings back live data into it. So, no menus, no navigation, just answers. And finally, compatibility. It works with GitHub Copilot, Claude, ChatGPT, Copilot Studio, and any other MCP compliant client all through the same server. So, why MCP matters? Because let's look into the 4 highlighted benefit which I always recommend. I always see that as a thing. The first one is no custom integration. Previously, every AI tool needed its own custom connection to a business central. With MCP, there is one standardized endpoint. Any compliant AI client connects instantly with no extra development or deployment work. And the second one is works with any AI client, whether your teams uses a GitHub Copilot or a Copilot Studio or a Claude or a custom built agent, they all connect through the same MCP server. So you don't need to reconfigure anything when you switch tools. The third is full audit trial. This is important for compliance. Every single action performed through a business, performed through a MCP is tied to a specific user identity in Business Central. So, who queried what? Who created or updated a record? It is also logged. So, exactly like a regular Business Central session. And finally, conversational ERP access. So, your users no longer needed to know where things are inside Business Central. So, they just ask this dramatically reduces the learning curve for a new team member and speeds up the day-to-day task for everyone. So these are the four important why AI MCP matters here. And let us just start with a very quick scenario, sales and customer service ERP. So let's move into the real world scenario. This is where gets more practical. Okay, the challenge is a sales rep needs customer account details and wants to create a new sales order, but doesn't want to stop their conversation in Teams to open a business central and navigate through multiple pages. So what happens with MCP connected to a Copilot agent in Teams? They can simply type or say what is Fabricum's open balance, show me their last three orders, and create a new sales order for 50 units of item 1896-S, something like that. So what MCP does behind the scene, it reads the live customer data directly from a business central API pages, retrieves the full order history in a real time, and then creates the sales order directly inside the BC, all under the rep's own permission. The result is faster response for a customer, and a new sales rep can be productive and immediately without needing weeks of business central training. He can just simply go ahead and ask it. So this is what the first important. If you are in sales or customer service representative, just comment below sales. Now, the second scenario is inventory or warehouse manager. This challenge is during a busy shift. The warehouse manager needs to check stock level and update item cost, but doesn't have item to switch between system or navigate through business central manually. With MCP, they can ask list all items below their reorder point. What is the current stock for the item by cycle? And you can also update the unit cost for the item 1896-S, give the proper item number to a $45. So what happens? MCP queries all inventory item records across Business Central, filters them by the reorder threshold in plain language, and even writes the updated unit cost back into the BC via the API page in real time. So no page navigation, no searching through menus. The result is faster, more accurate inventory management even in the busiest day. If you are an inventory specialist, if you are dealing with inventory, comment below. Next one is finance and accounting. So this is the challenge is as a finance manager who wants to check accounts receivable aging and post approved purchase invoice without having to navigate through a business central's approval queries and posting pages. So what happens with MCP? Finance managers can simply ask what is our current account receivable aging summary, post all approved purchase invoices, or which vendors have invoice due this week, like I have invoices due this week. So MCP queries the general ledger and the accounts payable entries through BC APIs, execute the posting action via a bound OData action, which is like clicking the post button in BC, and filters the vendors by due date, all from a single natural language request. Every action is logged under the finance user's own identity in Business Central. So the result is month end close is faster, approvals get action without anyone needing to navigate through BC's posting workflow. If you are dealing with a finance module in Business Central, comment below finance. So this is scenario 4, BC administration. So the challenge is a BC partner manages environments for 20 or more customers tenant using a granular delegated admin privileges. With Microsoft calls GTAP, manually checking and updating the status, install extension, and environment health across all those tenants takes hours of every week. So what happens with the Business Central Administration Central MCP server? They can ask which environment have pending updates. Copy the production environment for tenant X to sandbox. What extension are installed in the tenant Y? So MCP queries the admin center API across all tenants, lists the environments, update status and extensions, and can even trigger operations like copying an environment to a sandbox. The result, a multi-tenant environment management that is used to take hours now take minutes. So the fifth scenario is what AL developer. So an L developer is working in a Visual Studio Code and hits the runtime error. Diagnosing the problem means manually inspecting the call stack, checking variable values and reading the, like source code, which is low and which is repetitive. With ALMCP server for debugging, here's what happened. Step one, the debugger stop at the AL runtime error in the Visual Studio Code as a normal. Step 2, GitHub Copilot automatically invokes MCP diagnostic tool. Step 3, AI reads the full call stack variable values and then relevant resources all in context. So then it provides a comprehensive analysis of what went wrong and suggests a specific context aware fix right there in VS Code. So the result, AI powered debugging that dramatically cuts the time spent diagnosing the runtime. The AI does the detective work so the developer can focus on fixing it. And when to use the MCP decision guide. So this is important. The right choice, you have to make it. MCP is best when the use case is conversational, human driven, and needs live business central data. If a person is asking a question or triggering an action through AI assistant, MCP is recommended approach. Power Automate is better when you needed automated thing. When you need an automated event-driven workflow like sending an approval email when purchase order is created or triggering a notification when stock drops below a threshold. That's Power of Automate. Power Automate strengthens not MCP. So that time you should not use MCP. You have to go with Power Automate. Next, to talk about direct BC API. Direct Business Central API are better for bulk data loads, ETL pipelines, and a system to system integration, where you are moving a large volumes of data programmatically without a human in loop. And then the next one is the webhooks. So webhooks are better for a real-time event notification when you need a business central to push data to another system the moment something changes. And finally, the Copilot Studio. When you should use the Copilot Studio, that's actually a great fit alongside MCP. You use Copilot Studio to build with a no-code chatbot or agent. The MCP is what connects that agent to live business central data. So the bottom line, if a person is making a question and needs a live answer from BC, use MCP. If it's automated, bulk or event driven, use the right integrated tool for the job. Okay. So next one is supported a client setup. So here, let's quickly cover the supported client setup. All MCP clients connect the same single endpoint. That's it, like one URL for every client. GitHub Copilot and Visual Studio Code is the easiest entry point. It uses a pre-registered Microsoft Entra application, so there is no additional setup required. Just connect and start using it for the AL development. Copilot Studio, whether accessed through Teams or a web browser, also uses a pre-registered application. This is ideal for bringing or building custom Business Central chatbot agents for the business users without writing any code. So for Claude or ChatGPT, you will need to register your own Entra application and connect via OAuth 2.0 with a PKCE. So it's a one-time setup and gives you a full flexibility. And for the custom agents, any MCP compliant client using the open specification will work. The full SDK is available for building bespoke automation workflow. So these are the key takeaways. Finally, let's close with the four things I want you to remember from today. Number one, MCP is the easiest way to connect to any AI client, AI to a business central. One endpoint, no custom integration, zero per tool API work. Number two, this is not just for developers, sales reps, finance managers, and warehouse staffs all benefits from MCP right away with no business central trained from required. Number three, security is built in. So OAuth 2.0, Microsoft Entra ID and level permissions and full audit trail come standard. So you don't have to build any of that yourself. Number four, the fastest way to start is the GitHub Copilot in a VS Code or Copilot Studio. Both uses pre-registered application, meaning you can be up and running in the minutes, not days. To learn more, you can just click get started with this Microsoft Learn. I'll be just posting this below. You can find more about it. So that's all. I hope you all understood what is, like Git MCP and how you can use MCP for your business central. Comment below what you're expecting as the next video. I'll be coming up with that. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.